Suppose you have done your bachelor's degree and the opportunity is there for you to do your master's and PhD. So you may not have that necessary practical experience. My advice is during sabbatical leave, or you can find from your employer some months of leave, do practical training with a public relations office.
True.
That will give you a good background in understanding what practical public relations is all about.
I am Shebs. I am Abang Boy. This is my passion. This is what I do best. And this is my story.
Aneh, Teh Tarik mana dah? Extra boleh tau. Thank you Aneh.
Assalamualaikum. Today at Shebs Teh Tarik Gelas 60 is very special because today for this episode with my number one mentor, PR mentor and PR professor yang bahagia Dato Sri Profesor Syed Arabi Idid, my PR idol. Apa khabar Prof? How are you Prof?
Okay, Alhamdulillah. I'm very well. Thank you very much.
And thank you for teaching us before.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you Prof. Okay Prof, I have one question.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's not a question. Okay, I just want, what is your advice to younger generation of public relation, or what I can say that young PR practitioners? What is your advice to them, Prof, in order to excel in the PR industry?
Okay, taking from my personal experience, before joining the academic world, I was appointed as a PR at UKM. That gave me about 3 or 4 years of real practical experience in public relations. Before joining public relations, I was a journalist,
Oh, okay.
right? From 1968 to 1971, a journalist with Bernama. So I had the opportunity to cover, for example, the first election with Tunku Abdul Rahman.
Oh,
I went around with him 3 weeks following his campaign trial. And then I joined, after Bernama, I joined UKM as a public relations officer. Particular experience. And then they sent me to do my master's, and of course later on I did my PhD. So they gave me a good grounding in the communication world.
understand.
Having a background in journalism, having a background in public relations, and now having a good background in research, and also studying about public relations. To me, it's good if you can have that opportunity, you know.
Understand.
Now, if you don't have that opportunity, suppose you have done your bachelor's degree and the opportunity is there for you to do your master's and PhD. So you may not have that necessary practical experience. My advice is during sabbatical leave, or you can find from your employer some months of leave, do practical training with a public relations office.
True.
That will give you a good background in understanding what practical public relations is all about.
Agree with you.
And that is what I would think. So you need both practical and academic. You see, the book by Cutlip and Center is a well-known book. Cutlip is an academician, dean of Georgia. He was my lecturer at Wisconsin. But Center was a practicing PR person. So the two books, the book conducted by these two gentlemen, you can see the approach is totally different.
Right.
When I was still teaching, I involved myself with IPRM,
Yes.
the Institute Perhubungan Raya Malaysia. That gave me the opportunity to be in contact with the practitioners. And practitioners would then be in contact with academicians. So I was the first academician to be elected as the president of IPRM. And I think we were able to work very, very well for the benefit and progress of IPRM. It deepens my knowledge, it upgrades my knowledge about the practice in public relations.
Agree.
But at the same time, the practitioners were able to gauge how much knowledge I have of public relations. So keep in contact. You academicians, if you are teaching, please be active with IPRM.
Yes.
We have been established since 1962. IPRM is still strong and it is getting stronger year by year. So we need your help to be a member of IPRM.
Totally agree with you, Prof. Totally agree with you because, Prof, as I mentioned to you before, I am here today because of my lecturers, my family, and also because of IPRM. And for those out there, and for adik-adik out there, if you want to know, Professor Syed Arabi Idid is the 4th rector of International Islamic University Malaysia, and also the first and until now the advisor of IPRMSA IUM chapter or Institute Public Relation Student Association IUM chapter until now. So for those adik-adik from IPRMSA IUM chapter, you are lucky to still have Professor Arabi, and we had a really great time before when we established the first board back in 2001. Okay, and Alhamdulillah, Prof, like you mentioned just now, is to combine the knowledge and to practice the knowledge from experience and also from the books.
Yeah,
Okay.
very good.
Thank you so much, Prof. And Prof, from my side and on behalf of my friends, please, Prof, halalkan apa yang Prof dah ajar kepada kami semua. And
Oh, no.
I'm sure when they watch this video, they will miss you so much.
It's a small contribution to the academic world and to the world of communication and public relations.
Yeah, true. And for those yang nak berkenalan dengan Prof. Arabi, please, he was the 4th director of IUM. He was the former president of IPRM. He is still the advisor of IPRM IUM chapter. Please make use of this orang kata kesempatan to get to know Prof. Arabi Idid, my only mentor in public relation in academic world.
And
So-
Chef, been very, very active. Thank you.
Because of Prof.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.